Hey, What's Dragon Metals here. Today I'll be tearing apart a Roku on-demand box to see what's inside it for precious metal content. Not quite sure what's in there, but I will find out. Some gold-plated material there on the AV out, the audio-visual connector. Probably some platinum or gold on the HDMI. So, something already. There are no obvious screws or anything, so let's tear it apart. Appears to be surprisingly difficult. Wow, this little thing's tough. The circuit board. Goody. I'll pop that off. Some leverage. Oh, what's that on there with? Oh, that's coming off. It does appear to be screws, in fact, under here, are they? Oh dear, very well hidden. Oh, and they're very tiny screws at that, and they're hexagon screws anyway, so I wouldn't be able to remove them. Absolutely minuscule hex screws. They're the type used for glasses and stuff like that. Guess they really don't want you opening this. There must be something good inside. One more reason to break in. Angle for you. So, gold-plated audio visual bit just fell up. Shiny. Teardowns, usually crinkly like this. Might be able to just pull that board out of there now. Yeah, it's secured. I need to break these screws off the entire thing. These boxes are quite tough. Let's get to the screws though, the plastic breaks. Sort of easy. See? Yay, circuit board. Looks very nice. As suspected. Hiding good things. Pull off all these screw mounts. Damn. Nice. So what have we got? Let's have a look. Focus. There we go. So we have quite a bit of palladium here. These are palladium MLCCs, these tiny brown squares, a few of them. Small tactile switch, contains a tiny amount of silver. Some resistors, SMD resistors, trace amounts of rare precious metals within them, like ruthenium. A oscillator, crystal oscillator, very small. They contain gold, possibly silver as well. Mixture of both. Probably another one underneath here. See if I can break that off. Well, it is soldered in place. I should be able to break it off with the peeling. I can show you underneath. Ooh, we have an IC chip. Very good. That will contain gold as well. Anything else under there? Yes, another timing chip, another crystal oscillator, as I suspected. It's one of those tiny ones that contain quite a bit. Smaller ones contain more, usually. There it is. Very, very small. Very shiny, as you can see, that component. And that chip contains a tiny amount of gold. We have a coaxial aerial connector here. And it's gold plated. Let's check the other side. What do we have? That's sort of the audio visual connector, that bit of shiny gold material. And there's quite a bit more left on there. Right there, you can see. This is gold plated. Doubt it'll be gold filled, but you never know. Depends on the grade of the electronics. The HDMI, although it's hard to see, also has tiny gold wafers upon it, sort of like a RAM stick. Silver plated on the mains jack. Probably on a copper zinc alloy. We have more MLCCs and more IC chips. These ones are quite good, these little square ones, they contain quite a bit of gold. Bigger square there, much bigger. They'll contain quite a bit. We have a infrared receiver, remote control. Anything else? Copper traces. This is heavy copper, so a very pure kind of copper used for circuit boards and traces. And we also have lots of transistors, a bank of transistors here. You can see them. I'll give it a close up in a minute. And they contain silver as well. We also have a small fuse which contains tellurium copper, another alloy of copper. So, interesting little thing, this Roku on-demand box. Quite a bit within it in the ways of precious metal recovery, more than I expected, although it was quite hard to break into. These chips all contain traces of gold, some more than others. That block there, that small block, appears to be a inducer that contains more copper in the form of a small coil. Plenty of gold traces on the audio and HDMI connector. And some trace materials elsewhere, some palladium, gold, lots of silver inside of the solder. Probably only 2%, but most high grade electronics contain only that. So that brown thing there, that contains palladium, ultra valuable, more so than gold. Quite a bit of them, as you can see. Can be a laborious nightmare collecting them all though. A couple of these, that's that timing crystal, see that there? thing with a gold rim around it that says T260. Now that's got gold within it, and possibly silver. It's a crystal oscillator. Sort of like the crystals you have within watches. Exactly like that. And we have another one there, surrounded by lots and lots of palladium. These black ones also contain small amounts of palladium. There's a resistor there, the thing that says 0 up on it. Surprisingly little resistors upon this, but very good in the ways of palladium, gold and silver. Well, till next time.